Round 3 of our Row Racing Content Creator Championship, and we are at Greece. Last time out, I finished in P3, and we are in a really good position in the standings. We are level on points with Row Arthur. So yeah, and fortunately, he actually did not attend this race. So this is a great opportunity to try to gain some points on him and try to finish ahead at the end of this season. And so here we go for actually qualifying. This is, well, the first qualifying, and there's actually only going to be one qualifying session. So this is when it matters. I've already set a banker lap of 113.0, but I'm definitely going to have to improve. But just to tell you guys, this is actually the first time I'm driving on Greece in a while. Basically, I'm doing this with zero practice, and so this is my second lap, and as you can see, I've gone yellow in the first sector, so I decided to push a lot in the last corner, and that is going to give me a whole 7/10, which means my overall lap actually gained 5/10. But yeah, anyway, we're in the race now. We're gonna be starting in P5 well, that's where we finished, and yeah, so we're starting on the mediums, and here we go. It's gonna be 5 light, and it's lights out, and away we go, and we get a decent start. We are already up into P3, so we are now trying to maybe overtake Fexelan, but there's also Zach, my brother, right there. So we're gonna go through the second corner now, and it's looking quite good. You know, we seem to be having quite a lot of pace, especially on the straight. You can see here I'm actually gaining on Fexelan, even though he's using his ERS as well. But unfortunately, I'm trying to really force Fexelan to kind of do an error, but it's not really working. But here we do get the DRS while he does not, so that's really good news, and we're able to overtake. But we take kind of a wide line there, and that actually enables Fexelan to overtake us. But meanwhile, Zach, my brother, is just flying up ahead. But as you can see, I'm now, it seems, officially ahead of Fexelan. So we're going to have to try to keep him behind, which is going to be a challenge because he is looking strong. But we do go wide here into the final couple of corners, and that means he is able to get right back past us, although we do get the DRS, which is good news. And maybe Andy now might attack us, and now the final corner, no, we spin and we flip, and that is going to be a safety car. Actually, our flipped caused a safety car, which basically means that we don't lose anything from this. And so here we're getting ready already to go back to racing. It's a green flag, and I'm able to overtake what seems to be 2 cars, but I think the McLaren might be ahead. So it seems like an okay restart. I'm gonna try to push even more to try to overtake Zoo, and there you go. But no, he's able to get a better exit, which means we don't gain anything from this. And now it was really challenging. They seem to be very quick, the guys behind in front, even though Zoo actually went on the grass there. There's only 1 car behind me, and that's Defi, whatever you call him, and he made a big mistake. He's 16 seconds behind, so it's going to be a real challenge. And then a couple of laps later, it's actually another safety car because Zach, my brother, actually flipped, and so I knew this was a great opportunity to try to gain some position backs. And it's going to be immediately green flag, actually. Fexelan actually flips again right at the restart. And this is actually going to cause yet another safety car. So this is actually the 3rd safety car basically in a row. It's only lap 6, and there's been 3 safety cars already, so you can just see how the FAA were managing this. And so this is for the restart, and you can see actually Fexelan was about to box, but then he decided not to because it became green flag, so he essentially kind of cut the corner, and there's actually another Fexelan car that just flipped out of nowhere. But anyway, it's gonna be Fexelan that leads. He might get actually a penalty for what he did, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna try to push and maybe overtake him here, because we are currently in P2, so it's a really good position. And as you can see, I'm trying to size up a move down the inside, but he's a bit too quick. And here comes Zach, my brother, out of nowhere, overtaking me. He was looking, really fast there. And here, it's kind of both of them going into very close battle between each other. But we are kind of left out. We do get the DRS though, while both of the cars actually surprisingly didn't get the DRS. So that's good news for us. It means we're able to stay with them at least. But you can just see how much faster Zach, my brother, is, and Fexenland as well, to be honest. But we're gonna keep on pushing. We're gonna keep on trying our best because the threat from behind doesn't seem to be that present. So it should be good. But anyway, we go here through the, well, kind of the second last couple of corners, and we do make a big mistake. We do take the bump, and that actually allows both Zoo and Defi to overtake us, which is not great news. We do take it slow, but there you go. There's actually another safety car, because once again, Zach, my brother, well, crashed, but it's actually not a safety car, so it's kind of a messy situation here. But there's not going to be a safety car, actually, and, well, I'm not sure if that's good news, but we actually do go wide. I was just really confused about this whole situation. I mean, there's just Zach, my brother, that flipped right in front of me, and I mean, then there was a safety car, but then not anymore. And here comes Zach, my brother, the guy who flipped, re-overtakes us after just 5 corners, not even. But anyway, a couple of laps later, I'm now fighting actually my teammate. We are 5th and 6th at the moment, and as you can see, I'm going for the move down these, well, very quick corners, but he's just able to carry so much more speed in those corners than me, so he's able to push ahead. But he takes not a great line, which means we are able to get the DRS, and we're gonna try to size up a move. It's gonna be about who's gonna take this last corner the best, and I take it quite safely. I do actually brake and everything, so yeah, but he took it even safer, so we are able to be ahead of them. And then a couple of laps later, I'm actually able to well, close up on Fexenland, that is. I think he might have made a mistake, and you can see on the straight here, I get the DRS, and I'm able to actually overtake him completely, so that's yet another position gained. And actually my teammate, I think, overtook him as well later on. And here, I'm actually leading the race, because, well, there's a bunch of cars that pit, but then I go wide, and there's actually a safety car as well, so it doesn't actually matter because, well, we're going to be leading for the safety car. But the question is, I should probably box, and I do box because, well, it was just a good idea. And I decided to go to the mediums. I actually changed my arrow, but then I changed my mind again. And so, yeah, we're going to go on these mediums and try to, well, get them to the end. But it is going to be a challenge, to be honest. But yeah, there you go. It's going to be green flag again, and we get a no K restart. It seems like we've overtaken Zoo and Fexenan, actually, or maybe that's Andy, sorry. But so yeah, it wasn't the best restart, but it was okay, and we're actually up into P3, but now we go wide, and we almost spin and hit the wall, but we don't quite do that, so it's fine. But we're gonna keep on going, but it's really compromising my entire race here, my restarts. But you see that there's another mistake there, so right now there's Zach and Marm behind me, which is good news, but there's a lot of cars ahead, and I know I can push, I know I can gain some positions again, but it's gonna be a challenge. So here we go. A couple of laps later, well, there's actually gonna be really bad news because I disconnected from the race, and was, well, it was okay to get a good position, but yeah, we joined back actually, and well, I try to kind of just do as if nothing happened, but let's be honest, something happened, and I'm just gonna try to negotiate with the FIA to at least get some points if I finish the race right now. And yeah, but you can see that I'm actually even gonna change my fuel, because I was thinking, well, if I go out with 60% fuel, I'm just gonna be a tractor basically. So I decided to change it again, and I'm gonna continue to drive until the end and try to negotiate with the FIA basically. And so yeah, we can see that well, I've been driving now for like 2 laps, but there's actually a safety car. And so now I might just try to, well, actually gain even some positions. So I'm gonna try, I catch up to the group right at this last corner, so that was very lucky, by the way. But anyway, it's gonna be green flag, and we're gonna take it very safe and just try to get maybe some small positions. So anyway, we're currently trying to, well, kind of keep up with the leading pack, because basically everyone is ahead of us at the moment except my teammate Marm, but we're gonna keep on pushing. You can see that Zach, my brother, seems to be hitting a lot of bumps, but we kind of do the same, so we're not really gaining much time on him. But this is a couple of laps later, and you can see that Defi, or whatever you call him, is actually kind of struggling, and it seems like we're actually faster. And so going into this corner, I'm just going to go down the inside, and we actually get the position immediately, but he's going to fight right back. We're essentially side by side at this moment. and it's going to be about who's going to take the following section the best. And so yeah, I'm going to take it quite safe. I don't want to crash either because it's going to be even worse, so I take it quite safe. But he does not. He pushes the car absolutely to the limit, but he then gets a bump and he kind of cuts the corner. Surely that must have been a cut slowdown, but with the new penalty system, obviously it doesn't penalize him immediately, but now he's still very close, and it's going to be about who's going to take the final corner, and he completely misses it. He actually completely cuts the corner as well, so he might even get a penalty for that. But so yeah, we're going to keep on pushing. So we're effectively P5, but even though the leaderboard doesn't show. But anyway, it's now the final lap. The final corner is the only corner that remains, and I actually decided just to cut him just for fun. And you can actually see Andy was there, and Andy actually got a penalty. So if I hadn't disconnected, I actually would have finished in P4, which is, well, it's really disappointing because I feel like I had the pace for even better than P4, even maybe a P3, but it's really a shame that I wasn't able to do so because of this disconnect. But yeah, anyway, I mean, this is going to be it. I mean, it was an intense race. In the end, the FIA only gave me P7, even though on track, as I just showed you, I did overtake Diffie and Marm, my teammate, but it's fine. My teammate finishing in P5, meaning for their team is going to be P5 and P7, so it's okay. It's still okay points. And as for the standings, I mean, it does mean that we gained some points on Row Arthur because, well, he didn't attend, so it's going to be good news for the next round. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I really enjoyed this race. It was actually a lot of fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys, and yeah, bye bye.